We have more guns than people in this country. We have more mass shootings in days of the year. It continues. So background checks and banning AR-15 maybe withstands its court, but we have a massive gun issue in the streets and the towns of our nation. What can we do?
Yeah, and I don't really think people understand how big a problem this is and how quickly it has come to overwhelm us. The explosion of guns in this country is a very recent phenomenon, certainly of the last 15 years, but really of the last 5 years, right? The gun purchase rates, starting in the Obama era, but really supercharged during the pandemic, have meant that there are just exponentially more weapons out there today than ever before. I guess it was sort of hammered home for me by the mayor of Waterbury, Connecticut. The mayor of Waterbury, Connecticut, a guy by the name of Neil Leary, used to be a police chief. Before he was police chief, he used to be a beat cop. And he said, when I started out in the 1980s, it was a big deal if we came across an illegal gun. That was like a big deal. It happened every now and again, but there weren't a lot of illegal guns out there, right? Criminals had them, real hardened criminals. He's like, then about 10, 15 years ago, it started becoming more regular. Every week we would pick up an illegal gun or two as we were stopping people, as we were doing searches. He's like, today, every day, it's like water, it's like rain, right? We come across illegal guns every day because they're everywhere. Detective in Bridgeport told me, I don't respond to fistfights anymore. They just don't happen. Kids don't have fistfights in Bridgeport. Every beef turns into shots fired. And that is connected to the ubiquity of weapons. So what do we do about it? It's really hard. We can do gun buybacks. That has a pretty narrow scale effect. But this is a problem that we're just living with right now. And we're not talking about, nor will we talk about, gun confiscation. And so you're just trying at this point to stop the problem from getting even worse.